Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Factorio Tiberium Sprawl. Last time we were here we did some things and some stuff. I don't remember what all we did. Oh yes, I do remember what we did. Let's go ahead and switch into the game and I can just look at what we did. Last time we figured out this crazy build. To turn Tiberium into dedicated ores instead of having the mixed blend. But in order to kind of maintain it / sustain it, we have to do this, we have to make these substrates in order to make them anyway efficient, which means that we spend our excess ores from the balance bit to make more of the specific bits. At least that's the way that it seems like it's the most efficient. But we need to do some more work because, well, the landfill we set up has now backed up completely, which is not very good because we can't use it. So we need to just kind of dispose of that. We could try hitting it with a car, hitting the chest with the car, that is. The chest has 200 health. The car has 450 health. It might work. It might not. But we can do that to get rid of it, because we honestly don't need it. But instead, we need to do away with this stone by making substrates. Someone mentioned in the comments that there might be another substrate recipe that I have that will take all of the stuff in any quantity, any blend of any whatever. And I don't see it here. But that doesn't mean that we don't have it pending yet. So we should take a look at that. That's this one? Maybe? This just produces substrate. But it doesn't seem as if it takes anything. But it does take 300 seconds. Yeah, it's producing substrate from electricity, effectively. So I don't want to do that until and unless we actually need that substrate. So yeah, what else can we do? Is there a way to see this maybe? Oh wait, here maybe we have, this turns, oh, this turns the test data into substrates as well. Okay. And one of each ore into a small chance for Tiberium substrate, like 1 to 1%. So it's basically the same ratio. This building, though, do we have this building yet? We do have this building. Let's take a look at this Tiberium reprocessor. To see what it looks like, how it works, and those things. It implies that it might be a... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's still making. It might be one of those you feed whatever in and it just processes it. It is. Okay, so this might be the thing we want. Not necessarily rather than the builds we've done, but this might be the thing we want. It uses 1 megawatt. Whereas we have, let's see, not you guys down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, times 217 kilowatts. And they will consume, which is 2.6 megawatts, and they will consume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, 12, 24 ore. So divide that by 24, that's 108 kilowatts per ore consumed. And this reprocessor, let's go back into this way. It's kind of a bummer that you can't see these recipes directly, but these reprocessors will consume 1 ore every half second. So we can consume, well, let's just do the power thing first. This uses that to consume... Wait. Ore per minute. Calzamar, welcome in. Thank you for claiming first, and we'll put the brain sucker hat on in just a minute. I want to make sure that I don't screw this math up. You'll consume 2 ore per second. Oh, at a crafting speed of 8? At a crafting speed of 8, that means you'll consume 16 ore per second. .03 divided by 16 is... Wait, 1030 divided by 16. Let's try that again. About half the amount of power used. It's going to consume the ore itself. It's going to consume 16 ore per second. Which is an entire belt. So it's the equivalent of 8 of these. Okay. It's more efficient. Alright, brain sucker. How are you doing, Kalzamar? So we need to make more of these and not use the chemical plants, even for the stuff that we're working on here. So let's I mean, I may leave these for now, but we need to make more of these things. Means engines and stone bricks. What are we missing? Stone bricks. Okay, let's go down here to the... Actually, let's just drive. Ironically, stone bricks is what we need, because we're going to use it to get rid of stone. I'm good. I realized after the last, after Saturday's stream, that my allergies are destroying my brain. That was my problem on Saturday, and basically the entirety of last week. Let's make 4 of these, because that's how many engines I have. Go get some more of those, but that's fine. We'll put 2 of these, no, 1 of these here for stone. Although I think I would like to do this differently. Yeah, oof indeed. Let's pick this up, which is going to be atrocious. Well, and if I avoid the chest, it won't be bad. And I think I'm going to actually drive the car into that chest. Oh, I can't do that. Turn you off. I might want to make a tank. Almost. And I missed it. Alright, try that again. There we go. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Alright. So long, and thanks for all the landfill. Let's see. This thingy. We just need 1 of them. We're going to need a crap ton of, whatchamacallit, though? Inserters for this. Because it's going to need to input the entire belt's worth, so... Actually, I could just use bulks and use like 2 of them. That could be a crap ton. And then we do 1 of these over here. Of course, now I'll need landfill. I'll only need landfill for the extent of this lake here. I do still have a box of some amount of it right here. 2.4K. I think I'll be fine. This is the only water on the map ever. So yeah, we don't need no stinking landfill. Yeah, these 2 can't even keep up with the the machine doesn't even produce that much, which is kind of amusing. This, I think I'm just going to run out this way, plug it into there, and just do this, I guess? Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough, because it takes you 100 of whatever we're feeding into it to, yeah. Oh, turn Caledon back up. There we go. And repair my car. Thank you. That'll be good enough, I guess. Alright, so that'll make a decent amount of substrate. Yeah, this isn't right. because this should... I don't know how to do this better, but the idea should be that the amount... The stone doesn't necessarily stop here because of this. We just need to make sure we sink it properly. And, yeah, I'm not sure how to word this exactly, but it shouldn't impede this flow. But I don't know how to make it work better. Let's just put it that way. And the copper is a problem. We should probably just do some more research, right? We should look at what we didn't unlock or what we didn't play with yet for this. We're doing this now, which is good. Oh, yes. Liquid Tiberium Power. That's what we need to do tonight. Because at the moment, we're using about half of our power capacity. But if I fire up science again, we're going to go over. So we need to look at this Liquid Tiberium Power thing. Let's go back into here, and we need steam turbines made, which needs a crap ton of iron. If only we had a crap ton of iron available. Let's make, yeah, 2 of those. Sure. I have a bunch of stone in my pocket, too. Let me shove some of that in here. That's insane. That's how you process 16 items a second, y'all. Right there. These guys can only move together 13 1/3. You have all of this stone as well. I really don't need all of this stone in my pocket. Definitely don't. Okay. And eventually, what we could potentially do is any of these cards here that we don't need for the science, we can feed those in too for the same use. I just don't know if they're worth it or if we should just only feed the ore in. We'll have to look at that that recipe and see if those are worth it eventually. Make Twisp. Welcome in. All right, so we'll take a look at this power. We'll need to make liquid Tiberium. We can't do the accelerated yet, not until we start with heat exchangers, and we don't have heat exchangers yet, I don't think. Oh, we do have heat exchangers. Okay, so we could do that, but we have to actually, no, we have to power it off of, sorry, we have to power it off of nuclear in order to get the temperature high enough. And then we get the heat exchangers going, and then we can do this higher accelerated liquid Tiberium, which, while it's not any more efficient on the Tiberium, it uses 1/3 of the steam and 1/4 of the time, which is better. We'll have to take a look at that eventually. But for now, we can make these liquid Tiberium fuel cells. We need to make empties out of steel and plastic. They get liquid Tiberium fed in, and we get out... We have to refurbish them, add plastic in to refurbish them, and we get 9.9 on average out of 10 put in. So we can do that build, and then that goes into these this power. Let's go, now that that's working at least a little bit, let's go up here. And I think we should do a little build of this anyways. Right in this area. Over here, maybe. We'll put these power plants down. They have... Did I see something about... No, I didn't. Okay. Perfect. They consume the Tiberium fluid. I thought I saw something about neighbor bonuses on them, but I don't see it now. So I'm going to assume they don't. Ooh, they do a pass-through. Oh, that's good. That's good. And we need to have liquid Tiberium being made. We'll do that also. That we have already some being made down here. We'll need to duplicate this again. We need 8 Tiberium whatever it's called here, Tiberium, liquid Tiberium, per. Wait, what are the fuel cells for? These don't take fuel cells. These take fuel. Oh, these are used in nuclear power. Okay, I see. We don't need to make these. We just need to pipe in the liquid Tiberium. All right, that's even better. So we need to do a build something like this. We can feed in a couple of belts of Tiberium into it. We need to have 8 per second for each one of those thingies. These produce a half per second. So we need 16 of them, which is that many. Almost this entire build. And this build is 18 because of the reprocessing of this stuff. So we really need this entire build duplicated to go into these things. So let's just do that. I'm not really in the right space then for it. Okay, well, we don't need to be in the right space then for it because we don't need the space for it. We can put this anywhere. Okay. Because we don't need to make those bars. Right. Okay. Or those cells. So do this here. And let's put it up here. We'll have to be a little bit wary because we do need to bring in the solid fuel for this to power things. But that's okay. Let's just do it up here with our other power. Let's actually flip it vertically here and put it in like that. Ish. Yeah, like that ish. And let's take this with us. Hop in the car. Drive up there. Off of trees. And other things. Let's see. Take out a bunch of trees here. And I need to make, no, actually go grab from the mall a bunch of these things. This one, I think. 24. Refineries, a bunch of pipes, 5 boilers, and I need to make a stone water well. I've already forgotten how many refineries it was. See, there we go. "24 refineries. It's 20. A bunch of pipes. That'll do. 4 more refineries. That'll do. And we need to make a few boilers. And a water well. And hope that that was everything that I said that I needed. And hope that it was enough pipes, too. I didn't actually look at the counts. Right. These belts need to be rerouted a little bit. Might need more belts. Nope, not there. Let's see. This one comes in. Yeah, we need more belts. And these ones can come in maybe over here. Definitely need more belts. I think I can take these, safely take these two belts of green stuff off of there. Let me do one of these and remove some more of this stuff here. Uh-huh. And while we're here, let's go dump all this wood that we're picking up into this chest. That. And the coal. Grab some more belts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stop. There we go. Somewhere I have an orphaned undergroundy again. Or still. I can't remember if we ever actually successfully found them all last time. I remember looking, but I don't remember if we found them. Let's see. This first... This bell can be split here first. And go this way. I think I will do this with it. And then these guys can go down here somehow. Let's see. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go here. There. And then these can split there. That's not enough room. Crap. Well, then in that case, I just do this. Hold on to that for a little while. And then you can do this. That. And you can do this. Like that. Because I like things neat. Oh, thank you. You gave them back. I knew you would. Or in this case, a new you Tiberium. And we can go this way with those. And into there. Alright, that should get us going here, I think. You guys are boiling water. These will go in here to make that. Make this. And then these. We'll get the waste products there. And then these here should start up. And then it's just a matter of taking the liquid Tiberium from... Actually, I think I should take it from this end. No, it should go at the other end. Because we're just making power with this. Go this way, and it'll come out the other end over here. And we'll build a couple of these thingies. We could just do it like this. And you all can have one of these. And that should be it. That's, only 400 megawatts? How much power does this thing produce? Efficiency 200%. Well, at the moment, we're producing 108 megawatts. So this will add quite a bit of power. It uses a lot of stuff, but it's still going to be worth it. Totally worth it. Do I need to seed in here? I think I do. Why is that not taking any? Now it is. Alright, these are working now. That's all I need. There we go. Seated. Oh no! Wait a minute. How the heck did I do that? Oh, I know how I did that. Oopsie. Hopefully that's okay. It looks like it's alright. I did that by rotating this to be in line with that one. I interrupted that pipe. Oopsie. Alright, so we should be alright now. We are making power over here. And our power is now capable of 508 megawatts. Now, these guys may not be producing fully yet. Because these guys may not be producing fully yet. Yeah, there's still fluid ingredient shortages here of the molten. But it just needs to ramp up a bit and buffer up a bit, and then it should be alright. So let's do some more investigation and then probably more research. This Tiberium growth acceleration thingy. That was with part of what we unlocked with the reprocessor. But the growth accelerator is a different thing. It consumes Tiberium substrate, which we have, which we are making, to boost the growth of the Tiberium node it is placed on. At the moment, I don't think we need that. Because I'm still trying to control the nodes that I have. But we should do this at some point, because we won't want to continue expanding out. Instead, oh, take that stupid hat off. I can do that. Instead, we'll want to push out. We won't want to keep pushing out into the world. We'll just want to work where we're at. The other thing we unlocked here were the Tiberium containment. One of which we already are working on, which is the node harvester. We're harvesting a few of our nodes. But we can also use these field generators to, and a shark hatch. Jonathan, welcome in. We can use these emitter hubs to control the size of the fields. We can fence the fields of Tiberium in, and as long as we maintain power, the Tiberium will not leak outside of them, which is going to be kind of interesting too, especially if you consider taking them into conjunction with the these things, the growth accelerators, because we can train in to a patch the substrate on maybe like a 1-1 train or something fast, or even maybe like one or a certain number of cells in one car of a 1-4 Tiberium wagon, 1-4 train, that is. Unload the growth accelerators, and then use them to grow, and then bring back the Tiberium that's contained within. I think that would be an interesting way to do that. We're doing this sludge processing. We have been doing that sludge processing. We haven't looked at nuclear yet. We'll have to take a look at that at some point. If we can make Tiberium fuel cells, I don't know why we should even bother with uranium at this point. Especially because we don't need it for anything else. So it's so inefficient that I don't think we should. We could go into the exosuits, which are renamed by the pacifist mod from the what are they called? Modular armor. We could build ourselves an exosuit and get some of our own regular construction bots, but I don't want to do that because I just want to use the mod we have, and we could do things with that though. But I don't know what we would do with it, honestly, because we don't need the robots, and we don't need weapons like lasers. We could use some shields, but meh. I guess we could use legs to run faster. That would be useful. Maybe we should do it then. We should probably establish a base bot network at some point here. We can also work on modules because I've been slacking on the modules. Cold liquefaction doesn't make sense in this mod. Automation 3 eventually. Rails, elevator rails might make sense eventually, but I don't know. Beacons, run faster and bigger inventory. Yeah, that's about it. Yep. I forgot about the bigger inventory, but you're right. That's about it, though. So I think we are okay as far as stuff that we've unlocked thus far. So yeah, I don't know if we have the bigger inventory yet, but we can definitely go with that route. Let's do lab research speed just because. I always like to do lab research speed. Let's do... I'm going to wait on this electromagnetic one right now, I think. We need to make more blue circuits. That's probable. Mining productivity couldn't hurt. Pockets can always hold more junk. Oh yeah. Let's do those two to get us started. And let's go down to the base and take a look at how we can expand production again. We need to make more blue circuits. In order to make more blue circuits, we really need to make more green circuits. And in order to make more green circuits, we're gonna need more plates. And it might be time... Oh, shizzle. I'm really, really tempted to disconnect these two builds and just rely on this build with the overflows as needed here. And then we don't need to balance these anymore. They can just run straight in. We have to balance these extra things in, though. So it's still a bit of a problem, but we can do that a little bit easier, I think. So that would be good. These are really backing up. That's interesting to note. All right, so let's do that. Because as soon as this stuff gets kicked off and going, especially if it's something that uses yellow and purple science, we're going to not have anything very soon. So I think we should work toward more smelting. And it might be worth changing the way we do this a bit, but I don't know yet. I think we should cut these off here. How do I have this connected in? You're going up there to one of those. All right. Because I want to make sure that I control these patches good enough. We're going to need to tame that one pretty soon. Let's cut these off, these 4 lines, and drain these 2 builds out. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Cut that off first. Sweet, sweet irony. those can pass back through to here. These then need to be broken. That one will get reestablished, but for now it's broken. I need to keep this crude oil processing in here, because we are using it for this build. Yeah. We could tweak it a bit. Okay, that's what I wanted to happen. Then you can come over here and connect up with that guy. These ones can just sit here. We'll reconnect them up to something else later. You come out. You come out. You come out. We'll let that kind of run down, I think. There went all of our stone. But one of the things we're not doing, and that's because we're making a bunch of rails, because we're making a bunch of purple science. One thing that we're not doing is we're not properly processing, or we're not using the Tiberium, what's it called here? This stuff, the Tiberium sludge, fully and properly. We're just wasting it, basically. If we wanted to use that better, not what I wanted. This is what I want. If we wanted to use that better, we could use that to make the rails instead. That might be worth it. Then we don't have to bring in stone anymore. We can just make it out of this sludge. And I feel like we have, actually we do have, a decent amount of it coming out of this build. Although at this point, this build's going to go away. So that's not going to be the greatest of things. But we might want to somehow adjust the prioritization here to take it out of this before we convert it up. And send it along the bus this way. And use it to make rails instead of stone. The advantage is these rails use 1 stone, 1 steel plate, 1 iron stick. And this recipe was basically just substituting the sludge for a stone. The thing is, though, now that I'm thinking about it, if you look at these recipes here, they either output the stone or the sludge. So, in the same amount, so it doesn't really matter which one we make. So maybe we don't care. Maybe we don't care. Okay, so let's see. You have nearly drained out. That's good. Once that is drained out, then we can tear it up. There's probably going to be a little bit of Tiberium left that we end up having to scoop up off the ground once we tear this thing up. But there's nothing I can really do about that. You were going up. Oh, yeah, you're going up here to make those cards. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to have speed and efficiency modules too in order to make the exosuit. We should do it, but I'm not going to do it right now. I need to build modules first, and I need more circuits first, which means I need more. Yeah, I need more. Oof. Alright, let's do this. Here. Factory must grow. Yes, but we have to be very careful with how the factory grows with this mod. So things don't explode when they grow. Fortunately. And then there's going to be 2 of you left. Yep. Okay, let's go over here with those. See what we have left over here. 1 short. Process 1 more time. These have a lot of molten left in them. But this side should be clean now. Let's take up this, although that's going to kill the power. I knew that was going to happen. I can reattach that. And we can take up this. We don't need water. We do need water. Oh, crap. No, it should be fine. We already processed all of it, or enough of it. Enough of it. We have more water than we have Tiberium. And while we do need more water than Tiberium, we only need twice as much, and we have like 10 times as much. So this should be okay. We can make sure before we completely tear it apart, but oh, this is going to be messy. Gonna be messy. Is there any way? There used to be a way. Can we do this still? Can you still pull out of these? No, you cannot. They fixed that. Alright. You used to be able to pull out of an input with a pump. You can't do that anymore. That's what she said. I want to pollute the planet? I don't want to. I'm just going to. You guys have not produced anything really yet. Yeah, so iron's still a problem. But it will soon, hopefully, not be. I'm gonna have to pull this sludge out of here, I think. So I'm gonna do a another tank here with a pump and get it out of that system there. Because I think when I don't remember if that will explode onto the ground or not, but everything else here will. See, that's empty enough, that's empty enough, this is empty enough. This is empty enough, empty, empty. Okay, this is going to explode. Should I wait, though, until these have fully processed? These are going to explode, too? Yeah. As that one's done. Should be now. Yep. Alright, this is gonna get blammo. Yes, exactly, blammo. Let's see. Oh, I gotta wait for this to empty out as well. Which Just did. Okay, good. Ready for it? Actually, not bad. Not nearly as scary as it could have been. Okay, great. Ouch, that's hot. There's one there. There's some here. Not what I wanted. Try that again. Here. There too. Okay. On here. There we go. You do this. You do that. These can come together, I think, because we don't have that much. Wrong way. There we go. We can do this. Something else over there. Missed a spot. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, these are already failing, basically. That was already done too. Good. They only had a tiny little bit underneath them. Which is good. That's done. That's done. This can just go into here. Let's just go up and get a bit more here and across to there. These two are done as well. Is that all we see there? Yeah, that's all we see there. That was easy. What did I do? Belt down wrong. That's what I did. Here we go. It would have been more messy if there had been more stuff. You go on up and take care of that calendar, and I'll stay down here. And then these are going to blammo too once they've emptied out, but they're going to take a little while to empty out, so that's fine. Let's see. You take that. Take this. Take this. Bit of ore there. That's fine. That and this. Some copper ore. No, 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 not stone ore. Copper ore. There we go. Although the stone should probably go too. Dump that in here. Okay, that doesn't explode. That stuff. Good to know. Good to know. No kaboom. Sag. Right, these are winding down as well. We can take the ore out of each one of them. There's the earth-shattering kaboom. I wish I knew, Jonathan. I wish I knew. Must have been a wabbit. Thank you. There we go. Take this out. Take this and this out. As soon as you get done flushing the rest of that, be okay. This can go. Not much of it. For now. Is that it? One ore left. Okay, go over here, park that into here. And productivity 3 finished. I'm not ready to research anything else yet, I don't think. Go ahead and pull this up. We can take this out. Uh-oh. That broke power. That was not good. Let's see, you are there. Proceed. Oh, Mark, welcome in. Sorry, I missed you again. These guys talk too much. Welcome in, Mark. That, and this. Nope, careful. Careful. Definitely these guys and not me and my inability to pay attention to anything. Definitely. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Lots of belts. I forgot to pay attention. Yep. Yeah, changing to just the final mode with the individual specific ore as supplement. We're going to make some copies of this and put it in here, but at the moment, we need to just get rid of all this shit first. Make room. Means I also don't need any of these storages, so we're going to take those out as well. And I'm going to just priority input the belts, I think. I don't know yet. Maybe a pain in the ass either way. Okay, so you have lots of crude oil. We need to get that crude oil out of here. How do I have it connected up at the other end? There, here. Ooh, who broke that? And when? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we need to drive up there. Where's my car? Dude, where's my car? Way down there. Perfect. Am I close enough just to walk? Probably. Good streamer, always blame chat. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we need to get rid of this here yet. Let's see. So I want to do... I need to put a pump in here. Pull this down. And then power for the pump. Okay. Problem now is going to be, how do I get rid of this squiggly here without squigglying? I think I just do that. I pull it down to 0. I should pocket my car, but I'm not going to do it. Because I'll waste that much fuel every time. And that's just... I can't do it. It's not allowed. Okay. And then this can be re-enabled. And it should be okay, because it'll just re-buffer what was currently in those guys being processed, I think. So that'll be alright. I hope. Probably. Yeah, it'll be alright. It's a cumulative thing, so it should be alright. That is potentially problematic. Probably should rebalance those two belts at some point along the way. Just do it here. Breaks the immersion of the game's realism. Yes. Because carrying all this shit in my pocket anyway is totally realistic. Ick. These hiccups came from. Or something I ate. Exactly. Right, there we go. Alright, so this crude oil... Oh yeah, that's what I wanted up there to also do, is to get rid of the crude oil. I think we need to do the same thing for it. Problem is, we're continuing to produce it. So I think what I need to do is just do this and suck that dry, basically. And when we get back down there, those tanks should be drier. And we can separate this briefly. This can go as well. We're going to have to pull that tank up too. I think I will remove this build here entirely. We'll redo it later as we need to. It's getting pulled down now. Let's break this here. Or actually, no, let's break it here by pulling up this. Because I'm going to want this to continue this way instead. And go that way. That's not going to work. Just go here. That. Who designed this thing? Oh, I know how. That can go to here. And then come down from this area. Still working? Kinda. Let's see. This can go... How big? That big? Okay. We go here. You say we blame Calidor? Oh well. The shoe fits. And I agree with you. There we go. That one. These go. This goes. This goes in here. That reconnects, and that's still going to be pulled up. They left that pump in place, and I want to keep that pump in place up there somewhat indefinitely. Oopsie. I want to do that. These go away. Here, let's just do this way. This, though. What to do with this sludge? It needs to get used in this process eventually. I think what I should do is put a... trinket? No. Do this. Let me go over there. Actually, I want to test something because I think we did this before, but I want to test it anyway. So right now, this network, this pipe network, thinks there's 10k in each of these tanks. If this works the way that I think it does now, and I remove this tank, there should now just be 20k in this tank. Basically, there is. Okay, so that works. The same thing goes for these now. Because the pipe system, the pipe fluid system, is all one big tank, for the lack of a better word, you no longer need to worry about what's in each individual segment, because what's in each individual segment matters not. It's one big thing. So all it does is when you delete one thing, it just moves it to the next segment or moves it to the rest of the segments in even amounts. So all those pipes we remove, we're holding 3 or 4k in them, and so we just push them all back together again, basically into that one tank. So now you are done because we're not really processing any coal right now, which could be problematic because we could use probably more coal, which we'll get more coal in a little bit. So I'm going to take this out as well. And in the future, we will hopefully have more coal to take, or to provide to do this again. But we're not going to do it up here probably. I'm just going to take this whole thing out, and we'll replace it later. Because again, I want these all to go away, these storages to all go away. Let's see, this goes away. And I'm going to need to redo these belts because I'm going to want to duplicate this whole system here. I could move the steam all to be generated in one area, and I could move this to be reprocessed all in one area. God, so much stuff. All these centrifugi. Let's see. I think I should redo these a little bit. So let's turn you there, you there, you there. You all come this way with me. And we'll go down this way now instead. Once that clears out, that'll square that off a bit. And I can make copies of this. I think what I will do is I will just put in all of the smelting on one end of it. All the steam production on one end. And then we can also redo this to have all of the sludge being reprocessed together. And I think that'll be better just because then we won't have to worry about multiple of those builds. Get you out of the way. This way. We're actually using a lot more of those substrates right now than we should be doing. I wonder if I should disable these for right now. Alright, so let's copy this part here. And I think we should do a different sorting system here, too. Just because of how grotesque this is. Let's stop there on this copy. And put this over here. We'll leave those pipes going through the middle there, I guess. Right here. I need some more. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is sort with mega chests. I mean, it's not like I need that mega of a chest. I can just do, I can have 3 belts going in and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belts coming out. It's not that big of a chest. So that'll be fine. We need a bunch more of the, these thingies. Let's see here. 18 more. Plus we're going to need more of these things as well. I was hoping to have enough room here to put 3 of these side by side. But not unless I make some bigger changes. I could potentially bring them closer together. Let's get some more things. Bigger than vanilla chests, yep. Let's see. Here. No, I don't need more of those. Some of those back. Assemblers is all I really need, and then the centrifuges. Is that the point, was to make everything as complicated as possible? No, it's not the point. It's just the fun part. Certain definitions of fun. Let's see. Can I maybe do some work on this? I think I could smash this a little bit better back together again, maybe. Actually not by much, just by 1, but maybe that'll make a difference. Let's deal with this sorting system next, I think. We'll go here. We'll go here. And why is this actually, why is this stopping? Output full. Oh, crude oil is full. Ooh. Wait a minute, why? Did I break this? No, it's full. That's a problem. I do need that crude oil sink to these things back then. That's alright. We will tear this apart first. Deal with that later. Take all this out. Take this part out too. We'll do a I think that big. Urge, please. Oh, we gotta do steel chests for that. Right, Wally. I'll be an idiot. Except that it can't be there. It needs to be over by one more. There we go. Then you guys will go into there. We do loaders. I put them in here. You need power, of course. We'll put that in there. And that will fill up this with that. You can have this, and all of that too. Why not? Out the bottom, we will take filter loaders of iron first. And then copper. And then out of the side, one belt each of coal and stone. And we can power those guys. So you'll come down to where the iron goes across, like that. Likewise. You'll come down to where the... That's not iron. That's not iron. Might want to just move this too. That's okay. We'll deal with this for now. We can always rearrange it later. Copper comes out like this. Well, I should probably rearrange that a little bit better. You go this way. You go this way. And you guys can be the copper. That. Good? Good. And then coal comes out like this. Stone comes out like this. Not that far. And we're back in action again. And I never connected power for this, okay. And then we need to deal with the crude oil, which has actually drained itself again, but barely. Alright. That part is that part. And then this part. Maybe I just leave these as separate entities. It might make life easier just to keep them isolated. Let's just do it. I was going to try to do this so I could keep the water together, but I think it's fine. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Now you go there. Water is free. Well, it's more the pumps than the water, but yes, I agree. Water is free. We also need 5 of those. These are Tiberium Centrifuge 3, so I need to upgrade a few of the ones I have in my pocket to those. Means I need refined concrete. We can go grab some of that. Turn it sideways. Oh, I could. That's kind of smart. Could just do that, huh? It almost fits in there nicely. It fits in there nice enough either way. We could do it right there. Don't tell your wife? I think I just broke. I broke this, which I can fix now by doing that. Alright, that'll work. It's a lot of pipes. They give smart idea? Okay. So we need refined concrete. At least a few of these. And we might need other things too. Refined concrete's right here, so that's perfectly fine. It should be 6 worth. And I need electric engines, which I'm going to rev up the car for. Do. What did I do? Oh no, I broke something. I have stone going down the coal line. How did I do that? Because I swapped them? Oh shit. That's not good. That's going to be a disaster of a mess. You get stone. You get coal. I got stone. That's not good at all. This one is way more worse. Way worser. I think. Oh god. All the way up there. Ouch. Okay. Time for hoovering. Pocket full of stone. Right there. that's the end of the pane right there. For this belt. None of it went this way because that's not being used. The whole place is being split? Yeah. Stone belt, however, is going to be also painful. Because it now has coal on it up to, up to here. All the way to the end. Let's put that stone in my extendo pocket there. Wally and his magic pockets. Oh god, it's still coming. Did fix it, right? Like... yeah, okay. Ooh, you, come back here. I'll just throw that back in those boxes since we haven't taken those boxes up yet. Still coming. There's the end of it though, right there. Take that stupid hat off? Alrighty. After I can take my hand off my keyboard. Alright, it has reached the splitter now, at least. You'll see it there. Still. There it is. Alright, and one more spot to clean up. No, there's more than that to clean up. You're... nope, not there. Okay, good. Not you either. Okay, good. I have it going into the mall here too, but the mall never had a problem because it wasn't actually actively using the stone at the time. That's good. That's good. Down here, though, this is going to be ouchy. Headphones. There we go. Let's clean this up, too. None of the splitter? No, I doubt it. Because it would have been backed up already. Talking about it for the mall? Yeah, I doubt it. We could test it, I guess. I should do this first. And I can come back down here and do this part. That should be good. That past Wally, always screwing things up. Yeah, well, present Wally does his own... causes his own pain too, so... back this way. And we can dump... that. This. This. And that. into there. Oh, no, don't do that. Dumbassery. Alright. There we go. Why am I not using this? Oh, I guess, yeah. Because I'm not doing it right. That's why. It's okay. So now we need to get these guys hooked up the rest of the way. Looks like... What am I missing now? Oh yeah, Tiberium. We never went and got those, circuits, though. Just one, two. Two. Okay, let's, or the, not the circuits, the, electric engines. Kind of found things were messed up, and then got distracted by things. So, electric engines. Here they are. And then I can run 2 belts of Tiberium down there. Probably from here. Just go ahead and assume from here. Oops, it's fine. Might need it later. Up there. Let's see, you can come down like... Yeah, go down one more. Well, you go out this way. That should get those going. And then we need to deal with the crude oil some more. Oh yeah, we do. And I think what I will do with that... Can this thing process the crude oil too? No, I don't think so. Let's go here. Crude. No, it has to go into that recipe in the chemical plant. Yeah, those have to be done in chemical plants. So I should repurpose. I think. I don't have any water. Why do you not have water hooked up? Oh, because I misaligned this. Misaligned this? How did I do that? Oh, because I moved this part over. Right. Okay. That goes there, this goes there. Good. I moved this part to the left by 1. Okay, so this will start crapping out ores, but we need to crap out oil as well. I think what I should do here is actually put in those tanks that we had in here before, put at least one of them in. That way it measures this segment here, and then we can just use this to process the crude. We don't need it this big, though. Maybe I only take part of this. Let's take 4 of these on each side, maybe. We even need that much. Yeah. Also, we don't need the inputs either. Just need to have pipe inputs. Let's take this. We'll put it in here somewhere. The inside bits go away. This bit here goes over here. And we can change these out to be crude. No, that's not the right thing. Wait a minute. There it is. They process 8 crude apiece. These produce 16.3 apiece. So really I should have one of these, 2 of these for every one of these. But we'll start with this many and we'll see where we go with it. Let's put this more over here. Well, let's put it back there. Not that far back, though. Put it right there. And then I can take a pipe here, like this, and I can do this. Let's do it like this, though. Then we do a pump right there. Pump, 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 pump. Gotta put the pipe pump there. Better. I like this way better. So I'm gonna do it this way. You go here. And you are enabled only when crude greater than, I don't know, 5,000. Arbitrary a bit. That's okay. This can connect up to power over there somewhere. And that'll start processing this. And then these guys can come together. Like that. Good, this has made a little bit of progress. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. Gone all the way down? It has gone all the way down. There, there. There, 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 there. Okay, I'm going to take out this. I think it's time. And that can go that way. I'm going to take out this. Might not need that anymore. This part here I do want to tweak a bit yet. But wait on that. I don't know why I have these 2 power poles 6 inches from each other. They're not needed, so let's take that one out. This can come out now. I think I'm going to take this out and we'll just deal with it later. Put it back in later. Actually, I probably won't put it back in. I'll probably just make one of those. That makes more sense anyway. Now Elevator, are you broken again? Yep. Just gonna take these out. I'm gonna move them around anyways. And I should do something with that. Anyways. You will come in like this. $178 of them. Yeah, let's put a box down. Say here. And an outserter, say there. And you can have all 178 of these, and so on. Okay. I need to hook this up, which I put that power pole right in the way. Perfect. Smart. Go. And I think the way I'm going to hook these up is for now directly into these two, although it's not the best option. But it's the option I'm going to go with. Pick that up. Have these. Somehow I switched from red to yellow there. I don't know when. How. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I need to separate these a bit more. I think I will do split the red into 2 yellows. One of these in here like this. Iron Ducks, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. What's quacking in? Do this. I will priority input from the left and from the right here. We'll go like this. There, and then this actually should just get shifted. Also, and I will take you this way. I'm going to take this out. You and you and you and you and you and all of you. Should probably have not done this exactly like I did it. Head to sleep. Fair. Fair. Now let's tweak these. You should be coming this way too. We're a little bit out of fuel down here at the moment. And this can come down this way. And this can come not that way. This way. For now. Although I kind of botched that too. We'll have to fix that again. Alright, you just go into here. This will be fine. These guys. Go in there someplace. Loaders. And, that. And this. You can go like that. You can go like that. You need a power. This goes here. This goes there. This goes everywhere. Let's do this again. There and there. I should fix this before I get too far ahead of myself. Do. That's where I want it. Okay, just let me do it. It's fine. We'll clean that up. I'll take these. And then these two should come down to join them. I'm going to have to change that, but I'll do that on my own later. Go this way. You go this way. These four come together. See, this can just do that. Well, not really that, but that's good enough. I'll put that back over there. Well, hell, doesn't matter. Alright, take that out. Sort of. I keep that. Sort of. Take this out. Take that out. Take this out. Take a couple more of these out. This should be like that. Likewise for you. And then these guys can come this way. We'll need to do this for those two belts. And for these two belts. So we'll go here. And we'll go there. You go this way. That. You can plug into your friends over here. Not what I wanted, but let's also not bother leaving all this in here. And there. And then these can go there. And there. Good enough. These can go this way now. Oopsie. There. And I will just put this box thingy here. With all of these thingies in there, and that'll just do its thing best it can. Okay, that 5th iron belt we'll have to deal with when we get a 3rd one of these going. Which is kind of painful. We'll figure that out. This copper needs to be moved now. Down to here. Yes, just go in there. Did I put these in the right spot? Oh, I did. Look at me. Doing something right for once. Alright. Do this. Take those out. This, and I want, this. Kind of no good reason, but I'm doing it anyway. Go there, you go there. And these can continue. And they can meet up with these friends here. Go this way. Calendar can take all these up, please. And you can do this. That. Out of belts. No, we're not. You're lying. Coal is backed up. Interesting. Interesting. That belt? Oh, that's you. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, we could do some more research, for sure. We could run coal into this, too. For sure. That is not nearly enough of these. Because we are backed way the F up on crude oil at this point. Way the F up. You can process on your own for a moment, and then I will take a copy of that setting, and I will take this, like this, there. Batman, welcome in. This has no power. Now it has power. See if that helps. It might help. You're not capable of processing 8 times 8 times 2, which is 128. These are producing 16.3 times 6 times 2, which is 192. As long as we're using some of the crude, then this should be okay. Only here for a little bit? Well, we're only here for a little bit longer, so that works. Let's go ahead and take this stuff better. And I think we'll run some of this excess coal into into this shredder thingy. Because we might as well. Let's take that up. Put the splitter down here. Output priority left goes this way. And then you can just come down here. Into that thing. For now. And then we could do the same with stone. We can probably even mix them, although it's, yeah, we should be able to mix them. Let's, well, hell, you can have this, I guess. Of it. And, let's put the rest of it into one of these boxes. Yes. Copper's backing up in this one. Thing doesn't have an output? Oh, you're right, it doesn't. That's right, it doesn't. I took that out. Forgot all about it. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Probably. They don't produce that much, so it's probably fine. Although, it is kind of backed up. So, we'll see. Copper is struggling for those two. This one. Is it dwindling, though? Seems like it should be. No, it's actually accumulating. Why is it accumulating? Oh, because these aren't getting used. These are just... This is... Once this buffer's in, it's it. That's it. I should probably put 4x4 balancers in here someplace. To keep things copacetic. Probably here. Probably. How much more space do I need to fit this damn thing in over here? How much more space do I need? If I did something different with those belts, it almost fits. It's like oof by one. Because of course it is. Yeah, it's because of these pipes coming through here. I have no space. Alright. Well, oh, this could have come out too. Using that anyway. Okay, so we need one more space here. That's fine. Might be able to do a little bit more cleanup shenanigans stuffs to make this thing fit. It's really just the fuel belt. Could I do a H-flip on this? Would that make a difference? A better difference? Maybe. Not really. Alright, so these Tiberium belts need to turn sooner. They also probably need to go through the water thingy, but also... I don't need that to be there. This is barely being used. I could share the water. Let's plan to share the water instead. Sharing is caring. And then I can move these over a bit by putting this up, let's say, here. Actually, oh, fuck off. There. That's better. These folks can come through here. Actually, they can come through over here even. And then they can zigzag back that way. And they're actually needed here. Move the cart. One more copy of this. The small changes here. And go all the way down to there. Have to fix that belt. No worries. But that goes in there really nicely like that now. Alright. You do you. I need to go get some things for that. A lot of things for that. This and that. This belt here gets fixed up. It's good. Crap ton of pipe. Wait for Calendar to finish his thing here. We make you go faster. Yeah, crap ton of pipe. 22 oil refineries. 5 pumps. Means I need some engines. 6 more of these, which means some more of everything. All right, everything. How about I make... oops, not that. No, no, no. Stop. 5 of those. We drive. Up over here for the concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch out for that chest there, because that contains my only whatchamacallit stuff. Only I knew words. That would be great. Oh wait, here I need some of these. Just because I'm gonna put that one back. Let's see. Engines, electric engines. I forgot what I was talking about needing. Oh, refineries. 2 and 20. Pipes, Wally. Pipes. Jesus. Got lots of solid fuel in my pocket now. That didn't help much. I guess I do need to make the, Oh, here. Let's, move some of those out of the way. The armor and the extra space that it, entails. Engines, electric engines. I'm stuck. There we go. I need 10 electric engines each, so 50 plus 10 more. One too many. And engines are over here. I drove right past them earlier. Again, 50. A regular concrete too. Plus 10 more. You may go. Oh yeah, that's already connected, Wally. There you go. Oh yeah, 5 pumps are going to need engines too. That was dumb. Yeah, I need more engines. Alright, we're making those centrifuges, and I need 5 pumps. Let's grab those from the mall. Yeah, right here. Okay, back we go, and this should let me kick this thing off. Let's see, you will split here. That'll be fine. You need water, and that'll be fine. Let's see, that water needs to connect up kind of there. Now let's just do this and tend to this. There. And here. And that should do it, I hope. You know what? This never kicked off because I need to flip it and disable that condition. Oopsie. This is also off by 1. Do that on this one too. Wait for one of these to kick off, that's all we need. Okay, good. And you all, good as well. Alright, so now we should have 3 of these things running. Looks like we do. You will need this ish. This ish. Why do I have a 4th one here? Who designed this thing? Alright. And then you here. Because we have the misaligned pipe with the third build. Nope. Calendar, make yourself useful. There you go. Let's see, this goes this way, this goes this way. Do their thing. These come down. Let's see, you'll go here. Here. That was good for me. And then this will go here. Those coppers, though, should have been left up there. Yes. Here. Nope, 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 nope. We're in that vicinity. This. Let's go up there. Go up there. This, and those aren't actually getting used yet. We need to hook those up. We need to actually have places for those to go. This here can go like this. Get merged in with one of these. That, along with one of these, like that. And you can have whatever ore I just managed to pick up again. There we go. And the last thing that I need to do, well, maybe not the last, but one of the last things I need to do is take this back this way. Put that in there like that. And tend to a few things here. That one could connect. The rest of them do not need to. But I guess you could go forward if you wanted. Dump these off in here that I picked up again. Hop in the car, go up to the, there it is. Fuel place. Oh, wait a minute. I can take this out also. You are no longer needed. You're not coming from up there anymore. Means that I can actually take this out here. And I can just drop these 5 on that belt. Like that. Take the car up to the power place and dump off all this solid fuel that I picked up that I don't need. Good brakes. All of that. Why are those using unevenly? Whatever. Don't care. It'll get used eventually. And, yeah. Man, there I am. I think we'll leave this here. So we made a bit of progress on our ores. We aren't really making any more yet, but we are making a bit of more progress. Stone is actually a problem still, so we might need to do one of these builds for stone, which kind of surprises the hell out of me. Although the stone one could be probably much smaller. Maybe much smaller. Yeah, maybe half the size, maybe just one set of that. We might want to do the other half of it with coal, just so we make sure we have the coal available, but at this point, we don't need the coal. But we could actually use the stone. But we can figure that part out next time. Crude oil is doing good here. As long as this is staying basically full here, which it is, then we aren't actually even using the Tiberium that's up here. We're just using the crude oil that's getting pumped up from down here, which is kind of intended because it's a better process, because we have that extra crude, we might as well use it, kind of thing. Yeah. How are Tiberium nodes doing? That one is dwindling a little bit. Oh boy, these are getting big. Oh, those have merged now. logically interesting. These are still safe. We're going to have to hook that one up pretty soon. And we're going to figure out what we're going to do about smelting a little bit more. I am tempted, maybe, to change the way that I'm doing smelting so that I can do maybe some of this refining over here. Maybe I also need to deal with better green circuit build too. I'm not sure how I want to handle this. I'll have to figure out what we're going to do about smelting all these materials. Yeah, we'll leave this here for now, though. Let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. How about we raid Taco? He's playing Windrose. Assuming he's not wrapping up, which I'm going to take a look at real quick here. Nope, he's still running around, I see. So we will raid Taco and see what he's up to in Windrose. I know that's a game that a lot of you probably like, so stick around and take a look. Probably would like, so stick around and take a look at that because you might be interested. In the meantime, check out the YouTube and the Discord. We have games that are on YouTube that are not streamed, and we also have games on Discord, that is Community Game Night on Friday nights, that are not here. We also do, I mentioned on Sunday, but we also do a lot of daily games. Your Wordles, your cross, no, it's not crosswords. Well, yeah, we could do crosswords too. Nasty Noor, welcome in, thank you for the follow. Connections, games like those that you kind of play daily. The New York Times ones, of course, but any others that you may be interested in, we can probably do. We recently started playing Global, and we recently started playing, what's the other one we started playing? I can't remember the name of it now. Clues by Sam. So if you're interested in those types of games, come and join us in Discord for that as well. We'll be back again on Thursday with some more Factorio and hopefully make some progress toward something else here. But for now, we will leave this here. Thank you again, everybody, for chatting and redeeming. Mick Twisp and Nasty Noor, thank you again for the follows. And we will see you all again on Thursday. Thanks for coming, and have a good one. Bye for now.